This is going to be an extremely short episode, but I had an interview with Christine from She Climbs Mountains. It's the Motherless Daughters group in Minnesota. And I actually reached out to her and I wanted to do this interview because there's an event coming up. And today is Wednesday, January the 13th. The event happens to be tomorrow, Thursday, January 14th. And it's for anybody who has lost both parents, and anyone can join. And so here I'm going to let Christine tell about her event. And even though there's just one day left, if you have lost both of your parents and you're feeling like you're on an island and you'd like to have some support, this one's for you. All right, take it away, Christine.
My name is Christine. I am the founder of a nonprofit serving adult and youth motherless daughters based in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. I'm really excited about an upcoming opportunity for women who have experienced the loss of both parents. It's called Dual Parent Loss Workshop, and it is taking place on Thursday, January 14th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Central. I will be co-facilitating with my friend and colleague, Kelly Grossklags. She is the founder of Conversations with Kelly, and she is also a licensed clinical social worker, been working in the area of grief and bereavement for over 20 years. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to gather with women who have experienced the loss of both parents. And it's going to be virtual, so you can join from wherever you are. And it is free with a suggested donation of $10. But that's not required for registration. You can go online to sheclimbsmountains.org. There's a drop down for workshops, and it is right there. It's Dual Parent Loss Workshop, and it's just a Zoom registration, actually. There's a link there that will take you to the Zoom registration page, and it's pretty simple.
This is a fact in the New City.
That makes me sad comes and goes by. Could wrote the book of Joe instead. Oh, to go now. Heavy eyes, so help me make this bed. Oh, to know. Tell me what it takes to make you stay.
What I've been thinking about recently is, and I'm guilty of this myself too. I'm like, oh, well, you're such a strong person. You sound so strong. You're so strong. Come on. Nobody really wants to hear that. Anybody who is in this club that they didn't ask to be in, you're strong, but you were forced to be strong. Nobody wants to have to be the type of strong that comes from losing someone. What I've been thinking about lately is I saw a quote and it said, you never know how strong you are until you have no other choice but to be strong. And that's an awesome quote. But as soon as I read it, I immediately thought, I feel strong enough to break. I haven't told much of my story, but you might have caught on bits and pieces. My dad passed away when I was 13 and my mom passed away when I was 30. So basically from 13, I always felt like I needed to be strong, whatever that word means. Honestly, I think it just meant going day by day. You get up and you have a new day and you do what you need to do and you get through the day. So I've always thought over these years that, oh, I've been so strong. I guess I never really thought those words, but I just had that kind of mentality like, okay, I can do anything I need to do. And my dad always used to say, where there's a will, there's a way. And so I think that's just kind of how I was going along. Anyway, so then I turned 30. So basically then I was a motherless mother of two. Okay, so one child, and then I was pregnant with another one. Did a lot of life events happen, and now 2021 will be 6 years. So right now we're on 5.5 years, but life happened and I kept going day by day. And anyway, so now I'm taking the time to do whatever this is, self-reflection. And what I've found with that recently, so that quote about being strong, I've been thinking, like, yes, I've been strong, but right now, I think the real strong is when you realize that you feel strong enough to break. And that is pretty beautiful to me, because once you break, you have to then pick up the pieces and put yourself back together. And anybody can break, but not anybody can put themselves back together. So I don't know where you might be in your journey. Maybe you feel broken to pieces right now and you have no idea how you're going to put those pieces back together, but it will come. You can do that. And, in one of my interviews, I spoke with Katie Dahl, and she showed me a gem that she had gotten in California, and she really liked it because it was cracked on the inside, but it was still beautiful. And I like that picture because, even though you're broken, you're beautiful. Even though you're broken, you can put yourself back together. You can be strong in that way. And I think it takes a lot to say that you're strong enough to break, because we don't want to break. We want to be able to handle everything, but we can't. If you're broken, it's okay. If you haven't broken yet, I hope you never have to, but you may. And if that time comes, you can do it. If you have a story you'd like to share, please give me a call at 623-396-6069. You don't even have to talk to me if you don't want to. You can leave a voicemail. You can send me a letter at parentlesspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again for taking the time to stop in. If you'd like to support the show and have access to exclusive content, please visit www.patreon.com/parentlesspodcast.
Empty faces, covered in gauze, spreading fake skin, passing me by.
Parentless is recorded in Phoenix, Arizona. Find us on social media and any podcast platform. Music provided by Colin the Coco and the Revolving Birds. Studio provided by Fat Kid Productions. Check out one of the many shows available on our network. I'm your host, Stephanie Relaford. Thank you for listening to Parentless.